Welcome all. I have moved outside. I have put together a simple studio under a tree. I'm not sure how my sound is. Perhaps someone in the side chat can give a comment. I'm not good at hot weather. It's almost 25 degrees and I couldn't stand sitting in my office. So my new office is the garden. Thank you, Steve. I need a lot of water. Today's live stream will be a mixed one. Some small different topics. Poor Tusk. Okay, today's topics. Let's have a look at what I'm planning for today. But first, the Ukraine course you have raised over 4,300 euros so far. A big thanks to all of you. I'm planning to do one thing more. I will start selling my pictures, some of my pictures as prints, and the profit will go to Ukraine. More on that will come. Yesterday I met a small family from Ukraine. It was the mother was I think 40 years old and she had 3 children, and last week she did receive the message that her husband died at the war. I feel so bad about what's happening in Ukraine. As a soldier, it feels a bit hopeless not be able to help them in a more practical way. The last days I made some videos about different fools. Taboo conspiracy is one of them. His community post is a source for laughter because he posts a lot of nonsense. This is his latest one about ISS. What is the fast-moving light in the sky referred to as ISS? Of course, NASA is fake in space with actors putting on illusion shows for the masses. The Chinese are much worse, and no one has even claimed to have taken a picture of their space station from the surface. Of course, that's not true. I've seen a picture taken from Earth on that space station, and in the same way as ISS, it's possible to see it from Earth. Of course, it's a small dot, but you can look at websites where it will be when it will pass you. Taboo and his friends, they are speculating if it's a series of jets or drones dressed up with Christmas lights. So, According to those fools, it would be jets up in the air 24/7, year after year, to fool us that space is real. How stupid can you get? Okay, I see your comment about 25 degrees. I'm I'm from the north. Of the year, I normally live in the Arctic region, so I can't stand heat. I prefer when it's 10-15 degrees, and I have no problems with the winter. I think Taboo Conspiracies is a big fool. I also have made some videos about religion and Matt Powell, and when you make a video about those religious fools, you get some comments from religious people, and I have received some angry emails, but as I mentioned always in my videos, I respect people's beliefs and their right to believe in a God, and I can understand it, but I have a hard time with fools like Matt Powell that belongs to a small extreme group, and he's hateful. He's spreading hate. I looked at one of his latest video that I think was funny. Creationist take down Aaron Ra in seconds. It's a quite short one. I want to show it to you. Here it comes.
So that's one of those things that Kent Hovind will say that you will never find in any scientific paper, article, or book. And the same thing with when he says, to this day, despite everybody correcting him, he still says that, well, you believe, evolutionists believe we came from a rock, except that no evolutionists ever believed that. Nobody, not one, not ever.
Nobody believes that life started from a rock. Rare meteorite that fell on a UK driveway may contain ingredients for life. So what are they insinuating in this paper right here? They are insinuating that life started from a rock. Type in, you owe your life to a rock. Type that in. It brings up a paper called You Owe Your Life to Rock. And instead, the article starts out, it says, thank goodness for granite. No, thank God for life. Not granite rock. Not granite grandfather.
He still says that, well, you believe, evolutionists believe we came from a rock, except that no evolutionists ever believed that. Nobody, not one, not ever.
And in my debate with this man, Mr. Jones, he literally said that I think the way life started wasn't just from water, Matt. You're oversimplifying it. Lightning struck the water and it struck mud, and that's how life came about. Have you ever seen the movie Frankenstein?
What did the lightning hit that caused?
Did you hear anything of this one? I'm not sure, but I think this one is quite funny because if you look at this article that he found from CNN, it's about that they found evidence for a water in those rocks falling down on Earth. It's nothing to do with life. Because the article is not a scientific paper, and it's about proofs of water, which are one of the fundamentals to, in our opinion, to be able to have a planet that can have life. He's so damn stupid, and he's quite desperate when it comes to his arguments. One of those was that he was claiming that atheists are using marijuana after debates with him, and they are drinking beer. Oh dear. If you saw that video that I made about Matt that I published, was it yesterday? It was clear that it was tobacco, not anything else. And the stupid comment that atheist debating him starting crying. Someone of you did make a great comment on that video that it must be crying from laughter. Yes, he's trying to please Daddy, the dinosaur man. Yes, that's true. Tomorrow I will publish a video about dirt, and I have in that one I will look at 3 of his latest videos, because Dirt publish a lot of rubbish, and he never checks any facts. He's desperate to gain fame, to be Mr. Flat Earth. He loves to be invited to shows and so on. And I think his goal is to be the new Mark Sargent. I will show a part of tomorrow's video. Where is it? Let's start. Oh dear.
So that's one of
That was... Bear with me for a second. There we have it. This is... I have no sound in this one. This is a part of tomorrow's video, a part of one of the 3 videos that I'm looking at from Dirt. This is a video about using water level to prove that you higher you get, the more deep you get to the horizon. This is a classic discussion, and he shows a lot of examples of this, and he claims that it's about atmospheric conditions and so on. So first he showed this kind of a film. A classic. This is a classic one. So here he shown great proofs of a globe. Here we will see his and now he's trying to debunk it. This, for instance, I'm speechless. If you compare this with the video shown in the beginning of this, with the water level, with a quite clear, crisp horizon, and then he shows this. It's so damn stupid. So interesting thing with this one is how did he be able to decide where the horizon is? If I go back more, how? It's not possible. This and the next one, this one. This is clearly an overexposed image. The sea and the sky is overexposed. You have barely any information in the image in the sky or the sea. Of course, you're not able to see the horizon in that one. It's hard to get a good picture. It's strong sun and so on. It's nothing strange with this. Would a water level help? And then it comes to his... What happened? I lost my video. Bear with me. I sounds like I am to it. There we was with water level. And then he puts on some contrast. to find a horizon. And he wants us to use our brain and think. First of all, if you take this picture, he have no knowledge about editing photos. To do this, it's better to isolate the sky and the sea and work on only the heavy overexposed parts. If you see here, I've isolated the sky and the sea and have not damaged the rest of it. So I can agree with Dirt's conclusion that where the horizon is, but he did not see an important part of this, because is the camera level? If you look at the wall to the right, I assume that the top of it is quite level. And the bottom part is following the road, which goes down. My conclusion of this one is that the camera is pointing downwards on this street. So, how could you make draw any conclusion of this picture? Obviously, the camera is not level. Oh dear. Try to follow the side chat. Yeah, yes, my mom, you gotta lie to Flurf. Jim Jams. Tusk, what is Jim Jams? Do you mean my what is it? Mushrooms, leaves on my t-shirt, or? Yes. Especially, yes, it's the new camera, especially necessary to have out at sea. We have a big problem with mushrooms and leaves out at sea. Okay. No, it's not a PMS. And the brand is Norrland. It's a nickname of the northern parts of Sweden. Half of Sweden, the northern part, is called Norrland, and it's a smaller part of the population living up here. Tusk. And what is the question about editing and photography? I think I will do a live stream where I work with Photoshop live, so you can Photoshop and Lightroom, so I can show if you have questions. First of all, Tusk, why do you need 5K? Because if you're planning to publish it on YouTube, you can publish 4K. Most publish HD. One of my cameras takes I can film 8K, and I seldom use it. I often use 8K or on the camera I'm using now, it's a 4K camera. I often use those 4K or 8K to be able to crop in when I'm filming, to crop the image. I don't see the use for 5K. So I don't know any way around it because but to slow it down, Tusk, frame rate, how many I only have old versions of what's what. Oh, GoPro, I meant. I only have old ones. But if you want to make slow motion, it's frames per second that's important. I haven't tried it on the GoPro, but when I want to make good slow motions, I film in a higher frame rate. For instance, as you mentioned there, 120 frames per second, because then you show it in 25 or 50 frames per second, get a slow motion. If I crop from 8K to HD, for instance, it's you don't see the difference from filming in HD. Of course, it depends on the camera, on the sensor of the camera. I'm still working on the video running now that I talked about the last live. But some angry dog. Yes, it was. They stole my beard. No, I felt to shorten it when it's warm outside, but it will grow back. Don't worry. This is the last week. I will be home. I think on Saturday. I will go out at sea again and will be away for 2 weeks. I'm preparing some videos to be published during that time. Maybe I will be able to make some content during those weeks, because we don't have any big exercises this time. So perhaps I will spend some of the time in harbor. I'm planning to do some more videos about religion and religious fools. I'm still having a hard time to finding good material to make flat Earth videos. I have no interest in Karens and first admittment, whatever to call them, fools, because I'm not familiar with how things works in US, and I have no interest in it. I started to look a bit on TikTok for flat Earth content, but it's the same rubbish on repeat. So in the future I will mix flat Earth, religion, and I will later today try a setup how I could show tips and tricks about editing photos and videos, and how I could do it live, so I could get questions from the audience and show in real time how you can do things editing. Yes. Yes, I agree that they are. They are on repeat, all of them. And I miss those fools who try to use the cameras, have every flurf sold their P1000, or what's the problem? They moved from P1000s to sextants, and I can send you some. Inquisitor Bacon, the last 2 years, I seldom use Facebook. I'm starting up to use it a bit more. I know that it's a lot of flurf content on Facebook, but I've been lazy there. Jim, you mean Eric Debuy's 200 proofs, the old one? Or? Perhaps I will make a video about why Australia is fake. So yours is fake too. Inquisitor Bacon, yes, please send me that one. But I made some videos about Eric Debay, but I can't stand his voice. It's oh dear, it's too much. That man is too much for me. Question for you all. Do you think I should continue covering some religious stuff? Not only Matt Powell. Yes, of course you. Sorry, I didn't think about you making the eclipse happen. I think it's where do all people come from that follows Eric Dubay and shares that likes his videos and thinks he's so great? Or how can a fool like Taboo Conspiracy have 17,000 followers? Yes, of course, Matt Powers is an easy target. And I did see a comment from Creaky some days ago about that Matt Powell gives more views than some other topics, and that's true to me. If you look at my latest videos, the one who gets most views is Matt Powell. But I hoped to that I would get some more comments from Matt's followers. I think I have one that I have had a discussion with on the one about the Ice Age and the land race that tells me that I didn't prove anything, and I try to tell him that science agrees with my description on the land race, but he did sound like a flirt with several types of fallacies that I did according to him. Yes, Jim, I can agree with you, but I feel I need a mix in subjects. I refuse to make videos about medical stuff because I don't want to spread their dangerous ideas. When I was young, I worked at the what do you call it? At the hospital that where we treated people with mental health problems. So schizophrenics, I'm used to. Cupcake or can't in there. Okay. Yes, my live streams. I miss my dog. I have had several Siberian Huskies, and my latest one, Elvis, died 10 months ago. So yes, I need more dogs. Carl Edwards, yes, thank you. You're welcome, Carl. I think it's. I'm a bit surprised that not so many other religious YouTubers attack Matt Powell and his friends, because what I've seen, they are a small minority when it comes to their beliefs in the Bible. Yes, Mr. Ball, his name was Elvis. Not Presley, but Elvis. And he was a Siberian Husky. The right type of dog to have in my part of the world. Yes. I've seen it. I have got a bit tired on Leo because he's on repeat. That crane driver. It's space is fake. Carl, it's because I'm CGI. I'm fake. Yes, that's true. There are people that believes that Elvis is alive, and that goes for my dog too. My old mom did see him in our garden some weeks ago. So it's the same with Elvis in the dog version. What's changed? Carl, I have my old screen glasses. So if we changed it a bit. Okay, we changed glasses. I think this is the one you're used to see. And then it's most of the beard is gone. Someone in the side chat thought it was Putin stealing my beard or something like that. So that's the changes. And I've lost my new glasses that I use when I work with the computer. So those I have now is works. I think I dropped them too many times. As I mentioned in the beginning of this stream, I'm working on opening a web shop, not with merch. Instead, I will have high quality prints of some of my best photos. Because I have got questions from members, subscribers and so on about my pictures, and if it's possible to buy them. So I will make a web shop with that. I'm looking. I have in the past used several companies that sell pictures and prints and that have good quality. So I have tried several, and I've received test prints of pictures. So I will release this very soon if anyone is interested of having me on a picture at the wall. No, not me. One of my pictures at the wall. Mark, yes. I got in a fight with that kind of machine. I did spend last night with a fight with the grass because the yard is 1600 square meters, so it took a while. Okay, now I'm talked rubbish for 55 minutes. I will give it some minutes more. If I'm quiet, it's only because I'm reading. What did you like my new studio then? Isn't it nice? Instead of green screen, I uses green leaves. That's the new one. My top favorite movies. I'm depends on genre. When it comes to humor, I love Monty Python. I think Monty Python outside UK, one of the countries that they were more successful was Sweden. And I thought the first Matrix was a great one. This is my look when I'm thinking. What are called Matt Damon's series of videos when he didn't know that he was a secret agent. I think the first ones in that series was great too. And then I love Stanley Kubrick's different videos. Yes, Carl, it's eco-friendly studio. I'm planning to make more content from this great studio, perhaps with some different backgrounds from the garden. As long as it don't rain. Tusk, yeah. I'm turning over a new leaf. Okay. I think I will round this up. Thank you for all. Thank you for visiting me. I'm planning to tomorrow I will publish a video about Dirt, David Wise. When I look at 3 of his videos, then I will have one religious video, and I'm planning to go live Friday, and then after that I will I'm working now with several videos that I'm planning to release when I'm out at sea again. Okay, that was all for me, from me today. So, bye to you all. I will play the extra.